I'm gonna take scramblers and I'm gonna take engage. Man.
The mission one's good.
Which one's this mission one?
Priority objective.
Oh, yeah. These are the migrating objectives.
Yeah, so we're gonna move them like now.
Yeah, before we actually technically start deploying.
Right. Let me make sure the stream is live.
Cool.
I didn't restart the Discord one, so that should be fine, right?
Cool.
That should be okay?
Yeah, it should be fine. It should still be rolling.
Okay.
It's worth noting for Alex and Mish that we totally can't hear you.
No, we can't. We're not going to be able to either. Okay.
Right.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay. Hi. Hello. Alright, so let's see. It's the attacker repositions either one objective marker labeled A or one labeled B. These are A.
Yep.
These are B. We can't move the center one. One of us is the attacker. I picked deployment zone, so we'll presume I'm the attacker.
Okay.
I just did it because we were in a hurry.
So, do you move first?
So I move the first one.
Okay.
I can move either A or B. And I can move them 6 inches, but that then becomes my priority objective. Wait, we moved 4 of them. How do we pick which ones are?
So it's done with it, like attacker versus defender. That roll off doesn't.
No,
Okay.
no.
They're just figuring out secondaries now, guys. So we'll let them do the thing. You guys are going to want to hear it anyway.
Pick which ones are
And then we'll start talking once the game gets rolling.
Okay, then we reveal to each other.
So you make the first move.
Alright, so I'm going to move this objective,
Okay.
and I'm going to move it. Let's see, if you moved it this way, would I care? I would not care. I'm going to move one of these objectives.
Oh.
I want to move this one. No, I don't. I want to move this one.
Yeah, that's the correct move.
Yeah.
Yeah. Attacker versus defender on this one does matter, at least in my opinion.
Well, you can move one of mine now. It's the same thing.
Oh yeah, but you can pick the objective that's most obnoxious.
Which of these do you want to move? Or do you want?
Yeah. I'm gonna move this one.
Okay, go ahead.
Because like, same deal as with you. I'm just gonna move it out of the ruin, so that it cannot be controlled from inside of the ruin.
Okay.
Stay put. Stay put.
You get to do one from each side. So you also get to move that one right now, and then I move this one after you're done.
It's basically like I've claimed this one is the one I can annoy you with.
Right.
And this one doesn't like. Honestly, I'm not even gonna bother moving this one very much. I'm just gonna center it a bit on the ruin. In fact, I'm also going to do this with the ruin. I'm gonna live dangerously. I'm just gonna put it kind of on top so I can tell exactly where within the ruin I control it. And
Right.
cool.
Alright. Now we'll finish with our secondary conversation. The priority objective one is if you hold yours, it's 3. And if you hold both yours and your opponent's, it's 5.
Okay, easy. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna take engaged scramblers and that.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a weird one. I find
All right.
most
I'm
of the
going to
time,
take.
the
I
mission
actually don't want to
very
engage
horrible.
against you. So I'm going to take
Very hard to
oath, scramblers, and priority objectives.
Okay.
Okay.
And in terms of ruins, are we doing these as modeled in terms of holes, or are we treating these guys as
No, they block line of sight.
like top and bottom?
Yes.
Cool.
They are big L walls. This is WTC terrain. So
Yeah, I
these
just
are all-
wasn't sure which of them.
They're all walls.
Oh, these guys are as well?
Yeah.
Okay.
It doesn't matter for this matchup, but it does for like big bugs and stuff.
It matters for these guys.
Yeah.
These guys care a lot.
Well, they don't care about me seeing them. They don't care about. They're not going to see me any different.
They like to drive forward, peek through a window, shoot you, and leave.
Oh, well, they're going to get to do that either way. Okay.
Sounds a bit like my neighbors.
So, we're testing commentating. You guys should be able to hear Alex and Mish. Our commentators are going to be commentating. If you guys could get the Google Doc with our lists in them and post that into the Twitch, I bet people would appreciate that. If you don't have it, Tyler Bortel probably has it. He's in the chat there. All right, so I have deployed a bunch of my army.
A bunch. Okay. Yeah.
So why don't you just start deploying some of your stuff?
so
And
my-
deep strike.
Scions are in deep strike.
I'm going to deep strike 4 plasma inceptors, and I want to deep strike just 5 Vanguard vets. but I literally don't know if I'm allowed to. So I'm going to deep strike the whole thing because I just literally don't know.
Okay, cool. I
can post that in right now.
Is that what I want to do, or do I want to put them on the table? I think I might want to put them on the table.
I'm going to place a tank commander right here. Yeah, I seriously consider...
Can I deep strike 5 of them? I don't even know. I'm going to deep strike 5 of them, and if someone tells me I'm cheating, I'll deploy them. But, so those things are in deep strike over there.
Cool.
Okay. And I have 2 things left to deploy in my army. I've deployed
cool.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, let's see here. Actually, I won't have that. These are guys what I just put out. I'll deploy these in a moment. Okay. I have deployed some things. Some number of things.
Okay, so I'm going to put a unit of Vanguard veterans right here. And in terms of identifying, I'm going to give him a different paint job when the time comes, so he's super easy to spot. So the dude with the funky jetpack is the captain.
Okay.
The other dude with a thunderhammer is a sergeant, and I'm going to pick the most awkward looking guy to be my other sergeant.
Fine.
So
I think in this matchup, Colin is going to feel the pain of not having a second infiltrator squad to try and keep Raven Guard away from him. I think most of the time, he's made the right call with only taking 5.
right.
That's enough to keep most aggressive armies
These L's Plurals.
a little cautious.
No, these are all, no, you can't
Full,
see through
full.
that.
Okay, cool, cool. Then my sergeant down there.
I used to always want more, but not want to pay the points for them. So that feels correct.
Don't we all?
So my question was, when you
I like
redeploy,
safe armies.
you have to redeploy 9 for me. And then you can, and then it's your first turn and you just move a normal 12, right?
But I would never dare go in
With your Vanguard vets?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'd make a normal deployment and then via Master of Ambush, my Reaver Lieutenant and a Raven Guard squad of his choosing may redeploy somewhere on the board.
But they have to be 9 away from it.
Correct.
And then on their turn, they're going to go 12. And then charge? Can they advance and charge?
For 1 CP, or if they are within 6 inches of the captain. The captain has, it's a warlord trait called something swiftness.
Okay, so at most you're going to go 18 and then charge.
Correct. And if I use the advance and charge strat, I get +1 to that charge.
Okay.
Just some crazy good stratagems for 1 CP.
I'm going to back up a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a unit of Vanguard vets just right up.
I kind of wonder if the
I'm gonna put
new books in
my
9th edition
captain
will
in there as well.
take that more into
Just
account.
embed him
Because
in that little bucket.
previously, it felt like things were balanced around the amount of CP that they assumed the armies would get.
Oh, absolutely.
Now that everyone gets the same.
I'm going to combat. I'm keeping one. The squad with the
Strategy
hammer
is gonna
is
be
full,
consistent
and I'm going to combat squad the
with
other one.
Yeah.
Haven't deployed them just yet.
Yeah, that's one of the main reasons GSC is not very
through
good
the
right
rest
now.
of my process.
I miss Triple Battalion so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were an army designed with a different army space, or design space in mind. That you would be taking 3 battalions and getting your 18 command points. And now the way you are supposed to build GSC punishes you in the new edition.
Yeah, and for them in Tower, it reduces the flexibility as well. Having to
Okay, we're gonna put
the number of detachments
the
you have.
Lightning Claw squad over here. And the Reaver Lieutenant over here. And we're also going to put another squad of infiltrators back here.
Okay.
We're going to face them backwards so they're super obvious.
But I was also happy to
As
actually
to
see
who
things
is who.
become Supreme Commanders in the new FAQ.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. They didn't give any to me, so I wasn't paying too much attention to it.
Shadow Sun.
Oh, right. Which seems like an odd choice, but whatever.
I mean, she is commander.
We're kind of dropping, deploying.
I just
at the
would've
same time
expected,
because we have a ton of tanks,
Farsight.
if anyone's wondering.
Yeah. I'm going to put these guys over here as well.
I figure I'd be playing more Space Marines these days if there were more events.
Death Riders right here.
But I'm taking a break to play games.
Yeah, it's always good to expand your horizons.
They're more painty and less gamey for me right now.
I look forward to punching your Death Riders.
They look forward to being punched.
It's gonna be great fun.
They look forward to being punched.
It is a match made in heaven.
That may seem strange, but that's just what they're into.
Okay, I'm deployed.
Okay, I'm going to be deployed very soon.
Okay. I'm glad they don't have to figure out whether I want first turn or not. How does the commentating sound, friends?
Sounds great.
I hope it sounds wonderful.
If I were Colin, we can talk about a strategy here. I think if I were Colin, I would want to take the first turn just to mess with Raven Guard's first turn stratagem. I think it takes a lot of
We'll
work.
probably want to get
being able
a
to
cable
sort
runner.
of
So
push
you
it
can
to
track
where
us.
you want
I'm
them
gonna
to
move
be.
all that stuff.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
all I'm gonna do there.
I'm trying to think. Do I have anything else to deploy? I do not think I do.
Okay.
I also
Let's
know
find out what
that if
kind
I
of
were
horrible
Colin,
mistakes
I
I
would
made in
want it
deployment.
to be so that I could pick
I don't know about that.
first or last. If
Well, I fear your army too much to run at it.
Well, I mean that's a first. All right. Let's roll.
I wonder how much they are deploying
I rolled a
based
4.
on that.
You going first?
Yeah, you are.
Would you like to redeploy?
So
We don't-
Reaver Lieutenant and 1 squad.
I didn't actually want to go first, if you're wondering. I actually would have much preferred you to go ham at me, but that's fine.
Let me take a quick peek, see at where everyone is positioned, and find out if there's anything I really need to do.
Right? Oh, this is my priority objective. We tell each other that.
Oh yeah, I mean mine is over there.
That's fine. Just
Yeah.
let me know.
The shock and the horror, I am sure.
Yeah, right?
I'm going to take the Reaver LT and move him up here,
Okay.
alongside the unit of
Colin does love going
Power
second.
Fist. Oh, that he
A lot of it.
picked up
That's true.
a lightning claw. guy
That's something I
apparently,
probably should do
and
more
a
of.
5-man of Power Fist.
I've always been a very aggressive player, and I enjoy going first.
Tuck
I like putting pressure on and trying to make my opponent make mistakes, but
So,
it's not always the best choice.
I feel like going first is fun, at least if you have some offensive output.
No real way for you to get Inceptors.
But I often play
to
armies.
blast those guys.
no, and also there's the very real, like,
Pretend that I'm
36 is
great at
almost
the
I'm
game
never going
as
to do.
opposed to mediocre
and that's
at the
here.
game,
Yeah.
in which case,
No, my Inceptors are deployed defensively.
better.
Which makes sense.
Right?
Yeah.
I have 7-8 CP, I go up to 8 on the first turn of the game.
Or at least
Welcome
I
everybody,
listen
we're just
to
doing
the
a little bit
advice
of a tech
people
test. You should be
who
hearing
love to
commentators
build
as
their
Alex and
systems.
Niche talk over me.
Expect.
Niche would be the one with the accent. Well, I guess Alex is from Canada. So,
Hey, I'm from Canada too.
kind of the same. So now, your get to me fast tricks are spent now, right? Like you can
Correct.
advance and charge.
I can
So
advance
can
and
I.
charge, but I'm not going to do any like tricksy redeploys. About the only other thing is I can take a Raven Guard infantry unit and I can have it leave the board and then deep strike later.
Okay.
But you know that's
Okay.
it. I tell you when I do it, and it's pretty darn telegraphed because it leaves the board.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm seriously tempted to pick up my incursors for 1 CP and redeploy them behind that wall there and grab the scrambler in your deployment zone because they're dead anyways.
Right off the top.
I'm tempted because like the alternative for them is that they run to like a ball and then get charged by something. But maybe
Yeah,
that's
no,
great. Maybe I'd like to get charged by
Honestly,
something.
I think that's not a bad idea.
Yeah,
All
right.
things considered, because you need to get that scramble off, and being able to pull it off on turn 1 is huge.
Well, I can also just bring in those 5 guys and do it at any time. So I'm not going to try to hold these objectives from Peter. That's just not what I'm going to do. So I'll come back to them. They've moved. I'll come back to them in a second and figure out what I'm going to do there. So
Imagine
these guys
playing
can
army that's so
go-
strong
Where's
have
the
a
dude that does
220 point unit.
the advanced
Just
charge
keep
aura?
starting
Oh,
and
the
deploy
advanced
scramblers.
charge aura, is back here.
Okay. Where
There's some of these
Two.
that have access to more
Right, so these guys.
redeploy shenanigans, where I feel like I get a lot more out of practice games against them, so that I've seen the tricks once. It's
Yeah,
so
any
stressful to show up at a tournament and suddenly have your opponent suddenly be in the corner. And
any army with really crazy movement tricks, you want to have that
Here.
gotcha moment burned early.
Knowing that that was a dangerous
Get out of the
might
way.
be.
Oh my word, it's the Alex.
Hello.
So,
As long as it means he's just going to get,
Words. I'm trying to pay attention to the game too.
and I'm not going to
It's
gain
all good.
anything from doing that. So there's that.
I don't have a regular Raven Guard opponent, but I do have a regular Incarn.
Oh, I need you to do my things.
Harlequin
The Canticles and so on,
dude.
yes.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the better pylon
Rushing
rushing to
6
charge
inches
aura.
at your
You
face.
got it? And I'm gonna do
Yep.
Back when they could do that.
reroll bonus because there's no +1.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter right now.
I mean, the tech is still there, but Gene Stealers just don't do what they used to do.
How do I want to do this?
It definitely gives you
I'm
an appreciation.
trying to hold this
for
objective right
screening.
now.
Oh,
Oh.
I know Colin,
They were like-
for one, loves screening.
They were like right about here behind this building. I'm gonna advance them. Yeah. So they're gonna go 11. Go, go, go. Which means I can go like this.
Certainly gives you an edge when you have to
They're
face
doing the dance known as the
Yeah.
dance of the bullets.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like you can still see them from shooting over here, but like,
So
it is what it is.
my range is 24 inches,
Yeah.
and I can go 5. And if I really,
I was
really
more thinking
wanted,
about this one.
I could go further. It's just like I don't think I would YOLO a tank commander to here to get one shot off at that spot.
Fair enough. Okay.
Yeah, I agree with Peter's decision
Against
there.
these storm shield dudes, well, they're gonna go 18 inches. So
His
that's
positioning
like-
is really poor with that
You
tank. Tries
you don't
to
have any tech to get behind.
commit,
them,
bring
right?
those intercessors down.
You don't have any redeploy. You just have the 5 scions.
I have some
What are they
scions
playing? Army?
and the ability to take a
Is
squad
White
and
Scars,
strike
or
it out
White Scars list
after the fact.
versus Ruin
But
Guard
then it comes in the following
and
turn.
Imperial Guard.
That sounds good.
okay.
So I'm going to move these storm shield guys up here. Like so. Vanguard vets, I believe they're known as.
Yeah,
Some
sorry,
assault
but we,
intercessors. Actually,
Apparently,
these are
it's just
intercessors
a
with auto
flaw
bolts.
right now. We're going to try and figure it out in the future.
They're playing the role of something that they are not. Oh, you know what? I'm not going to advance them.
Sorry, what's
They're
the
just going
flaw?
to move 6, and they're going to scramble. In my
The sound for Twitch
Wait, hold on.
for us is quite poor.
Oh, okay.
Or just die? Yeah, I do. So they are
It's
gonna
still
advance.
unclear whether it's Ian Alex or the replacement robots that have been built for us.
Do you want me to check Twitch as well? See if it's bad for me?
Sure.
Where's the 10?
Yeah, looks like this is going to be a
behind my
pretty
hill. Ruin.
patient turn 1 from Colin.
Alright, let's advance some light guard. Cool. They're gonna come up here. They're not on top of the building. They're
I get like an echo. I don't get,
and then
Robot voice?
all of this is moving
Yeah.
so fast that I'm just
let me
gonna
see if
go
I
ahead.
mute the actual pop out of this and
Like
then.
they're all +1.
Sure.
They can all advance if they need to. They're all +2 to advance. Like they're all +1 to advance. So. Well, I do want Con to be inside of the bubble of protection though, and not outside of the bubble of protection. Okay, plasma inceptors. Oh, I'm million.
I am talking. I am talking to
Because if
Pickles.
he goes, even if Peter goes 18, it's here. He's not then going to make a YOLO charge to the plasma sectors. And the tank commanders can't get this angle, so.
They neither have the range nor the
Yep.
LOS.
Yeah, I'm very patient turn one.
Let's
I
go
call
to
it.
CP. Pick these guys up.
Which is afforded to
I
him
fear
by
that they will not survive this.
enough terrain. I love
Yep.
being able to hide an entire army in a
Yeah.
corner if I have to.
Yeah, you
They're
can do
out there
as
already,
Marines
so
when you
they're
only
fine.
have like 40
But they're
models.
actually going to be behind this wall so that you have to go punch them if you want to kill them.
Yeah.
I will measure to make sure this is 9 from your dude.
Definitely curious to see how Peter trades out.
I guess that tank commander over there can just like see them.
Yes.
So there's that.
They may get casually picked up, but we'll see.
Which is fine. Oh yeah, they got to be back farther than that. So they'll be like back like this.
Yeah.
And
Still
scramble.
echoey, but not fully robot for me.
Okay.
You know what? They're not afraid of you.
I'm not afraid of them.
Okay.
If you charge me, I'll overwatch.
Right?
Get to be the $6 million
okay.
Yeah, Alex, we don't
That was a
have
fun
the
turn.
technology.
I have no shooting. I have no charging. You should go to the other side of the table.
We
Okay.
got that
you're right.
basic internet.
So I got scramble in yours.
Yep.
And priority objective is the end of my turn or the end of the battle? I get 3 points.
Cool. All right.
Okay. And it is now your turn to move things.
Apologies. All right.
Yeah. A very quick turn one. I like it.
Are they playing with a clock?
No.
No,
No block, but it's nice to see just like a very decisive defensive turn
The
one.
Discord audio should be fine, just a tiny bit robotic. Is that not what's going on?
I do like armies that can play that way for clock purposes too. I do.
We actually can't hear the
Edge
commentators.
and-
Oh yeah, absolutely. I used to play 150 body like Tyranid Gene Stealer cult armies, and you like I could always finish in time, but I always felt a crunch. And I've been playing a much more elite Tyranid list recently, and it just is easier on the mind, easier on the back.
We had a double weekend 4-game per day like tournament / practice session for the last year's WTC.
Going to advance that squad.
Beautiful that.
Cool.
Last WTC.
Yeah.
And I haven't played a Horde list competitively since. I started sawing my legs off.
Going
after
to advance and we'll find out where they. Oh, dear.
Yeah,
that's
it's
fine.
tough.
And that was 150 body.
Are the Rough Riders going to go a million miles an hour?
Oh, yeah,
They're
that's tough.
considering it.
So,
They're really considering it.
for friendly games, absolutely. For competitive games, I gotta
Sorry. In my command phase,
extreme.
I have to
Yeah, it's very tough.
declare for 2 CP that I'm going to use Terror Troop.
Let's
on the
get the more
lieutenant. It's
enjoyable
going to take me
tournament
from my 7
experience
starting
and
CP.
not
I'm
be
going up to
dying
7
whenever.
at the same time. I'm going down to 5.
Yeah.
Why is Peter dressed like a ninja?
Just go outside around you?
Correct.
Because he's a responsible
Moral
adult.
follow him as he
follows
goes about his
rules,
merry work.
That's why.
For the turn.
Ninjas are both
And then
in
through.
and
Yeah.
socially.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
And immune to COVID.
The Death Riders are going to advance.
So given that Danny's talking, is there any reason others aren't? I joined and it was quiet, I was confused.
No, we really should just have me and Mish, to be honest. Yeah, if you guys wouldn't mind muting yourself. We're just trying to keep it classy.
I wouldn't say that immediately rules out Danny, given that he's a lord.
Yeah, we just didn't want to turn this into a mess of the commentating
I'm
suddenly
just
being
basically going to.
5 people talking over each other.
Okay.
We want commentary, not small blood.
Homeboy is going to be
True.
6.
Just coherency.
No, I'm not actually, like,
Oh.
so within 2 inches of, yeah, let's Let's have them clump together.
There you go.
They're gonna get an order to move again.
Okay.
I'm now going to try and deliver units to the inside, and then they're going to be cocooned.
Sure.
By the ensuing move order.
Sure.
So.
It wouldn't be the biggest
answer
surprise
is,
in the world to me
Reaver
if
Lieutenant
all of our Twitch
6. He
streamers
basically needs to roll a 6.
are also here with us right now.
That's true.
But it is a good way to
What do
check
I do
and
with
see
the
if
fisty
things are
boys?
happening as they should.
You know?
Curious where that second move's gonna go.
I think
It's quite aggressive.
what I do is I just put him up on this wall,
Okay.
and I say, come at me.
All right.
Well, I'm going to stay 1 inch away from the wall, basically.
Okay.
Which is kind of a come at me,
Okay.
but it's also kind of a, if you want to fight me, I'm gonna politely ask you to be in the open.
Do you really want to fight?
So now we're gonna go on the Reaver Lieutenant. We're gonna find out if I can do the thing I planned on doing.
Being 1 inch
And
away
with
from the
a
wall,
9
but still letting
gets
people
him
charge you is
not
social
onto the
distancing,
objective.
Still seeing your friends sub 40k.
Which is unfortunate, because now he's projecting his aura.
Yeah, I used to do it all the time.
So it's totally possible for you to
Strings of
just
guns
set
behind
up,
walls to keep
and
32
design
mil
it.
bases out.
So in that
It's
case,
definitely
with
the
that,
kind
with
of
knowing
rule
that
that
roll
I
is a 3,
like.
I'm
I
actually
want it
gonna
to
move him
exist
there. He's
for
going to stay
high level
put.
tournament play,
He's going to go.
and then I don't kind of want it to exist for fair and pretzel level play.
We're still going to keep, Death Riders are where
It's
they are.
definitely it's a very technical.
TC
You
who
can't
started
move here.
here is actually going to make his move like
Especially
this.
if it's like
This
the
is
first
not 5 inches
rounds
tall,
of
so I can just
tournaments
see you.
or
Yeah.
an event that isn't
So I'm just
quite
going to do that.
I'm really not worried about the immersive living.
competitively minded. I don't want to meet somebody who's
Um,
finally got
Astropath
the
is going to
courage
advance
to show
10
up to an
inches.
event and their orc horde is stopped by a couple of guardsmen
And she's gonna go
cowering
up to
behind
there.
the wall.
Yes.
For no
Yes,
apparent
So we
absolutely.
can see these boys. We're going to give them a save. These guys are just going to hang out. They're a counterpunch.
So Deathcore
Okay,
are never cowering behind walls.
Captain
They're
is going to move over
always
here.
boldly standing in
Um,
trenches.
That's right.
We're going to go into these Death
Shattering
Riders
the opponent from there.
all the way around. They are going to advance 12 inches. And they are going to go out to there.
Okay.
Back when you could make your own regiments, I used to play gas mask wearing, chem inhaling lunatics. They, lore wise, felt similar.
Whoa. Whoa.
Guardsmen in general really do need a new sculpt. And a couple sculpts.
Oh, absolutely.
I'd love to see like actual plastic Talarn and cam dogs and everything else.
I was basically Mordian Iron Guards with masks, with close order drills and so
In
on.
the spirit of not getting toasted by
But yeah, absolutely. I was talking to my
squad.
significant other about that today, as a matter of fact, where I feel like
here
the state of a lot of the guard models
and
is
cover this flank.
such that
Okay.
I feel confident
they will-
that they will get new models at some point.
Charge these
Just
boys and
because
kill them in melee, or
it's kind
they will be dead by
Those,
then.
those boys that aren't going to be shot by the tank commanders now? Or?
Oh, well, I mean, I'm hedging my bets
Fair enough.
to the best of my ability. And they also just, 9 inches, you have a tiny, tiny bubble to land in, and you lose.
It feels
that
like
team
if we can
versus
get
doing
plastic
that.
sisters, we
I'm
can
fine with that.
probably get
Okay.
plastic guard
Yeah.
that's less than 20
I
years.
think that is going to be
Yeah.
it for movement.
Okay.
We're going to. Well, I need an engage. I clearly got 2 quarters.
And the guys in the middle aren't going to be of any help. I don't think you can get an engaged this turn.
Unless I go this way. Unless I just take their.
Oh, unless you run
movement.
them over there.
Yeah,
Which
and
I'm
that's-
totally happy to do if you'd like.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. We're going to go into psychic phase. I'm going to give them +1 to their save. Or I'm going to try to, at least. Needing a 6, I roll a
Try
7.
to. The last time I watched.
So they get +1 to their save, and that's going to be the end of that.
Try to cast psychic power.
Casting
Right.
+1 save.
Alright.
Orders,
Every
we're going to
single
give
one.
them the move order.
Yeah, guard psychic ability is not the best.
Okay. So
Rolling
go
lots
14.
of 2s is also not the best.
I'm just taking the furthest guy, just to make the
No,
clearest
unless
delineation
Terminators.
as possible. And then these guys.
Curious
we're just
about
gonna
that back corner.
Follow suit.
Looks like Peter's
Alright.
leaving it open, the one sort of below his tank commander there.
Yeah.
Well, I want to stay more than 1 inch away
If
from
I
the
were
wall.
a turn 2 plasma interceptor
Is
deep
doing
strike,
green
that would be a
things,
very nice
and you're on the
target.
other side of it.
It's true. Sounds like me.
So I'm just gonna stretch out onto this objective
Okay.
using my ample movement.
Are you offset?
No.
Being a turn
However,
two,
I am
striking
going to be
plasma
there, and I'm
interceptor
going to
is
force you to do
powerful
something.
and
Well,
dangerous
if not do something about it, they are going
Powerful
to.
and suicidal.
If they elicit a response, I'll shoot. I can shoot the response. Is the idea.
Yes.
Cool. Shoot or punch the response. Okay.
Why not though?
And then we're gonna spend 1 CP knocking me down to 4. And this guy's gonna move himself. How far? 14 inches to safety.
Okay.
Well, over here.
Okay.
He's
I
gonna,
like that
he's
little
gonna
move.
get up in with his buddies.
Definitely. I find it a
And now we're
tiny
gonna go
bit
into the
immersion
shooting phase
breaking
proper.
that you can shout
I really only
yourself
have 1
to
target, so
faster,
these guys are gonna give
Yeah,
themselves
I'm
3
gonna-
ones. We're gonna start with him, and we're gonna fire
It may change in the
2d6.
future.
Okay, 4 shots.
It feels like it.
And that's why I hate to learn.
The new ones, the auras are considered to not affect any
This is terrible.
the user.
I just hate it. I really hate it. I just want, like, unless you let me reroll shots from
Yeah,
either Kedichin
then it
or
goes
the
on core.
specialty detachment,
Something.
I'm just not down with the tank commander.
If it's
But-
important, I CP the 1.
But I understand the shooting scoot is cool.
It's unbelievably good. We're gonna reroll our 1. Okay. And these are gonna wound on 2s. Look at that, 3. You got 3 6-ups for me.
Okay. Sounds reasonable. I'll make one of them.
Okay. Well, are any of these 2s? Okay.
2 guys are dead.
2 guys are dead.
Just keep shooting.
And then multi-meltas. Okay. 2.
Okay, so 4 are dead.
1. There we go. Yeah, 4 are dead.
You
and
have
then the
plus
heavy
to
bolter.
damage from the multi-melted.
Not at this range.
Okay.
I'm not within 12.
Oh, is it this guy shooting?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 heavy bolter hits. 1 heavy bolter. 2 heavy bolter wounds. Sorry, you're not T5.
I think I'm dead, aren't I?
If you feel safe.
I made those saves.
Okay. Well, we'll just
Shoot the other one.
He's angry. He's gonna fire 11 shots.
Okay.
I'm gonna pretend this is 11 dice. It's probably less than that.
Just give me the guys.
Yeah. Okay. There we go.
Okay. They did their job.
Woo! All right.
Trading out
That
points.
is going to be it. I don't have any charges to declare, and yeah, we're gonna kick over to you. And you currently hold 2 to my 2.
Hold on, we gotta do underround scoring.
Oh yeah.
Did you scramble?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
I didn't declare it, but that was my intent.
Did you got 2 points for engage?
I got 2 points for engage, and I picked up 3 for my primary.
For priority, you mean?
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And I got 1 for oath of moment because I did not fall back or fail a morale test. Okay, so at the beginning of the turn, I get 10.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, turn 2. Now things are gonna get interesting. A lot more decision making this turn.
Litanies. Okay, take a breath. Think about my turn.
That's the one piece of advice
stand down.
every single podcast
Um,
seems to repeat about how to do well is don't start your turn until you've thought about your turn.
I kind of want
Yes.
to go punk some things because I'm so fast.
Your opponent's turn has to actually be
Kind of a funny thing.
finished to have the complete information to start.
I don't really want to be counterpunch.
You might have a strategy, but
by
every
the guys
tactic
in there.
comes after you've seen whether or not all your units have been shot off the board or not.
So I think I'm just going to soften you up is all I'm going to do this turn.
Okay.
I am thinking about my turn
So I'm going to give
the
these
entire
5
time,
plasma
but
scepters
then
plus 1 to shoot.
slowly evolves and changes as
Got
new
it. And
information
then I'm
comes
going to
in.
give everybody charging school. Got that as well.
Nice.
Okay.
But regardless
So
of
the plasma
what
scepters
changes along the course of the
are
turn,
literally just going to go like.
I always want to take
because
that
the
moment
commander
and
can
just see if I've been thinking about something incorrectly. I just take a quick breather and kind of center myself.
And I don't need
Because
to
I
be
think that even if you
distracted by
go-
taking my arms
So
down
this
from
is
moving models.
so my, as
Just
to
for
learn, I can move,
2,
advance,
3
double move,
minutes.
advance, and
Okay.
shoot.
Mhm.
Move advance, double move advance.
So the order that allows a tank commander to move again does not preclude it from firing. This is a pure Tolaran detachment, which allows me to advance and fire.
I can't
weapons
write
at my
shopping
spot.
lists sitting in front of my computer either.
So
have
I
to
can go real quick without a
step
single
away to
demolitor
not get
getting shot
distracted
and
by,
4
ooh,
multi-multis on
this
me,
exists.
and a heavy bolter.
Mhm.
That's fine. You can go.
A lot of my
Okay.
just thinking
Just
is
wanted to make
not
sure I
trying
was
to
like laying that out there for you,
Yeah,
so it wasn't a surprise.
that sounds
Yeah.
But it is very funny to watch a tank commander go
No, I think that's fair.
20 plus 2d6 inches and shoot someone.
And if it was a tank commander that rerolled shots, I'd be more afraid of it.
Yeah. No, that's entirely valid.
That's just kind of how I feel about it.
Now that we're well into ninth, I also really
You've been informed to stop
like
tapping.
What was I talking?
I don't know.
the way it feels
Okay.
that
Well, I won't tap
similar
it.
to German board games, you know, the game
But only because I
suddenly
don't know what I was
is
tapping
shorter
in the
than
first
it
place.
used to be.
That's the main reason.
And having planned out every point you can score,
Let's get
matters a
these
lot
guys 6
You
inches
can't
out of my
rely
deployment
on
zone.
killing a bunch
And
of
have
stuff
them
in
scramble.
return. You actually have to
So my deployment zone is the
know
only
how
place
many
that I
points you
scramble,
can
so-
score and how to score them, and then go do that. You can win.
Yeah.
Your shooting's
Yeah,
not going to do
absolutely.
anything to those guys.
Playing for victory points rather than just trying to table your opponent.
So,
It's been more mission based than it ever has been before.
Back it up. I'm going to go ahead and I guess I'm not going to need to advance.
I think with the new changes to how they score killing vehicles and so on, it also allows for having more diverse armies. You can make a plan on how you want to win the game.
It's so many.
And for instance, take a very tough,
the,
large army.
The
It just
riders.
is resilient.
I know I'm not going to kill them.
Or,
I'm just going to do some
fast
damage.
army that can get where you need to go.
I guess I could shoot them with plasma.
Yeah,
That would
I
be
think those were
totally terrible.
the two that they changed, Pour the Witch and Bring It
I
Down.
have plasma that's not here
I think
yet.
those
It's
are the
coming
two
out if I wanted.
most common to get 15 on, and that's why they wanted to get rid of it, because most
I kind of want to be in the middle of the table, but I don't want to be in the
other secondaries you don't get 15
I don't
on.
really want to charge forward at you.
definitely. And I don't want there to be deterrents from playing, say, 12 mortifiers.
Yeah, certain lists shouldn't be just immediately punished just for existing and being on the board.
I think that the plasma wants to be here.
I felt like that in 8th as well. I played a lot of very large lists. I generally had 80
That's
models.
the plasma
so
issue.
Oh yeah,
would
the
always
oldest.
score.
Similar to the
Yeah, in 8th I gave out 8 secondaries just like automatically every game.
At which point, if both lists do that, there's no point having
The second Tom has
secondaries.
to stand here.
Yeah,
12 points,
exactly.
12 points. We're winning on primaries alone from now on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. The rest of you are just going to huddle up for warmth.
The design intent worked well for armies like Eldar or
What happens on turn 3, Peter?
that were
They feel
small
real.
and lean.
Yeah,
enough to
we're
be able
direct.
to say,
It's just like
I'm
I
taking
so
vehicles just
love
not enough
playing
for you
Tyranid
to
because right now I go
max
ham,
out on, or
right?
taking
But like with
infantry
Wednesdays, it's
not
like
enough for you to
it's
max
turn
out.
2. I don't really want to go ham yet.
Plenty of lists
Yeah.
could not get around that problem.
So I'm gonna probably have to fuss with these guys a little bit.
Some years ago, I would probably enjoy White Scars a lot because I enjoy a patient game.
I guess I can figure out here, and if you want to drive across the field after you can.
So on the other hand, if
and
you
these guys
are
will just
the
gonna
kind of
hold
person
it.
who might take
And I'll leave those guys off the table
15
right now.
vehicles,
So
I see that as...
scramble.
Okay.
Like, at that point,
And
you're
now I can
basically
shoot
getting
you.
tabled if you're giving up 15.
Is the assault intercept
Yeah,
50
exactly.
Right?
No, there's company veterans back there.
Oh yeah.
And these are
Typically
actually,
speaking, if you're taking
this is my
15
one
tanks,
proxy. These are actually
you are
They 6
playing an army that isn't really playing a mission anyway. You're just looking to table.
made that mistake so
I had the whole conversation about it, in fact.
Oh, cool.
The core and like missions that have secondaries that are
My
going
one
against
proxy
you.
is that the assault intercessors are actually just intercessors with an automobile rifle.
Yeah,
Okay,
and I think that people saw
So, these 5 guys will shoot
Siege
your... Actually, we'll start with the
or
plasma.
something like that where you don't want to have a model.
So
or a
this plasma
strategy
will
where
shoot
you
those
can
Rough
skin
Riders.
up your
Alright.
Those are the ones that plus 1
secondary
armor save,
They are.
every turn.
which matters a
and
lot
there's no
against
interaction.
53.
Yeah, I'll get a 6.
At least
Right.
now,
It's pretty cool.
Right? So,
more of a
I'm going to do the guys overcharge, and I'll do them in a row here. First guy, I actually need to
Push people back.
There's the first guy.
You don't need to roll. I'm over 5
preventing
miles.
you from scoring.
Right,
Yeah,
sorry.
you just max your shots. Don't even sweat it.
Alright, thank you. I wasn't
At least
thinking
the
about it at
iterations
all.
have a
there's
possibility of
10.
getting the balance right.
There's only 4 of them
whereas
here. So there's, let's see.
They didn't
1,
really do that much about the missions. And
4 times 6.
Not a whole lot.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot you 20.
like there were definitely chapter approved
you
missions
have to
that
split it up
were
because
better
it
and
dies
more popular,
halfway through the
but
war.
Yes,
they
I
were
will
still
roll
not
individual.
played.
In fact, let's just do it that. That's probably
Yeah.
the easiest thing.
I think the problem with the chapter approved missions is
First
they
guy,
were
will be
very.
this way, going that.
Some of them were quite good, and some of them were just horrible.
He's very. He
He did kill himself.
yeah. He didn't do quite enough maintenance on his gun.
No. But he did wound you 3 times.
3 times. Okay.
Oh, and 9 inches off the lieutenant. I didn't even think about that, but he's got the...
The box is spare.
Yeah, so I could roll a 1. So 4.
I would describe a lot of
Okay.
my
Yeah,
game
just get
background as a StarCraft background, specifically
I'll take
war.
it.
So I'm
Yeah.
very
Next guy.
into the idea of balancing a game
Q's gonna hit,
the maps
4
of
hits.
missions rather than just balancing.
Choose 2 wounds though, so 4 wounds.
4 more wounds.
Here's the 3rd guy.
Yeah.
Reroll 1s.
Good.
And then
There's
reroll
only
the 4
Huge
ones
amount
to
of
wound that I
maps
roll.
to turn there.
4.
4. Hey, look at that. It's 12 saves.
This is the 3rd guy or the 4th guy now? I've lost track of what I'm doing.
So you have. I think that's all of them. They've all done.
They haven't
Oh yeah, no. There's one more. There's
Yeah.
one more. They've all
He
done.
runs. Does he die? He doesn't die. Okay. Reroll 1s. 5.
5. All right, there we go. Hey, look at that. I'm gonna roll them right now because this is exactly the number of dice I have.
You should roll them right now because they're done shooting at the dudes.
Oh.
6 on 6.
Look at
That is
that.
a lot of firepower out of 5 shoots.
These are 2 damage each, but you have 3 wounds and I feel no pain.
Yeah, so I'm going to do this, basically. We're going to take our 2 paths, we're going to pile them together, and we're going to roll like that. Hey, look, a guy is dead.
Okay.
What about his friend? Well, he's dead too.
Okay.
Do you think you truly
okay,
have
well,
enough
there's
time?
another guy that's
So
dead.
3 of them are dead.
3 of them are dead. There we go.
What was
All
that?
of them are dead.
This is why 2 damage.
Do you
is
think
actually
you have
pretty good
enough
against
time
tough
to
fighters.
make friends in the guard regiment?
Okay, there
5
we
of
go.
them are dead.
No.
6
Oh,
of them are
no.
dead.
Oh no.
I don't understand why you haven't rolled 2
This
5s
dude is
any of
dying.
these times.
There you go.
There you go.
There we go.
Only
One more though.
Yeah. It's
Oh, yeah.
it's just entire detachments getting
So
wiped out.
it's- Yeah,
And so that last guy, he
he
dies.
dies.
So 7 of them died.
Okay, cool. I'm just gonna pull out.
From 4 plasma inceptors. Because plasma inceptors are bonkers.
I mean, I didn't spike very hard at all on that, 4 damage. So, shit happens.
Oh, I'm idly tapping the table. I will not do that anymore.
To be fair, though, I'm actually surprised that those
Alright.
forces survived.
Okay.
That's more durable than I expected them to
I'm
be.
going to shoot the. How many of these guys can even see you now?
Very few.
How many of
I
these
don't
guys
think
can
the
see you?
durability is being
I'd say none.
Okay. How many of those shooting guys can see you?
just the
3.
Yeah.
Of the assault of the intercessors?
I just know the plasma inceptor firepower is crazy as soon as you get over 5 guys in the unit. So I honestly was expecting those Death Corps riders to just disappear.
4, no AP.
It's an immovable object.
4, you have 36.
Unstoppable force kind of thing. plus.
Yeah.
Interceptors kill
Yeah, I
everything.
take one. So
But that Raiders
down
are
in
pretty
front is it 2 wounds.
Okay.
I'll move a dice there.
Well, for,
I feel like it's like in
crack grenade
physics,
from the
you
front
don't
background
bat
at him.
against plasma.
Okay.
And then the other ones will shoot pistols at you.
Yeah.
They have pistols?
Nor
They
Einstein.
throw the crack grenade at you. And hit.
Hey.
And wound.
No.
Strength 6, right?
T4.
Crack grenades are strength 6, right? So
Yeah.
I fit. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. Sorry, I couldn't remember what crack grenades do.
I love
Okay.
crack grenade strength.
So they have 5 wounds left?
5 total.
In
Yes.
general? Okay.
I did not
Uh,
have
much
crack
shoot?
grenades as much as
You
I
did
had
much shoot
crack
now?
and then
Wow.
I was confused for a second.
So this is the same thing where it's 6 at a time.
Okay.
These guys are hitting on 2s though.
Uh-oh.
Number 1. There's also
5 of them, no less. Yeah, that squad's probably just gonna disappear. How many points is the
6 hits.
Death Corp
Okay. Number 2.
unit?
6 hits. 6 wounds.
Curious as to how many points is shooting and how many points and what is actually disappearing.
6 hits.
So those
6
Death
points.
Corps units
Number 4.
are... Oh, it doesn't show points. Damn it, guys.
Well, I have to do
Yeah,
all
I
of
was
these right.
looking up.
Yeah.
Because then I kill themselves. 6 hits. 6 wounds. Number
Okay.
5. And the final.
Where are my...
6 hits. 6 wounds. 30 wounds, please.
Okay. I'm just gonna roll because I'm like looking for my dice
Rest
thing. And I
assured,
can't over
viewers, he
there.
has
I'm just gonna roll
paid
this
points
because
for
you
it.
literally doubled this.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do this
Okay.
with these. Okay.
Well, they don't have an armor save.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm going straight to feel no pains.
Okay.
Hey, a guy is alive and he needs to pass
One more.
both of these, and he does.
Okay.
He needs to pass both of these. There we go. He's dead. We have our first actual
Keep
casualty.
track of how many died.
Okay. So next one is alive.
Oh, look at these guys. They're much better than the other guys.
I know. He just barely dies, so that's
Never underestimate
two.
feeling pain.
And then
Weird
we're going to go
stuff.
over here. And we got one more.
Dead, you mean?
Yep, dead.
Okay.
Dead.
Okay.
Alive on 1.
I guess if Death Guard
Those
is
guys are
using it
studs.
as their
I
marquee
know.
ability, will be safe.
Doesn't care. Doesn't give a single.
Yeah.
There he goes. He finally
Well,
kills.
the minus to wound on Death Guard,
and then-
as opposed to the no feel no pain, is definitely interesting.
That's dead. Yep.
There might as well.
And then one more.
Yes,
Doesn't
that's
care.
right.
Okay.
Okay, and we re-rack.
6 of them are dead, so I don't know if you want to stop rolling.
I'm sure they have some -1 to
They put up a
wound,
valiant
psychic
effort trying to
powers,
resist that.
Right?
Or a strat or something.
Yeah.
Whoop.
Yeah.
But then again, the stock of -1 to hit has gone down significantly after stacking penalties have disappeared.
Mhm. It's interesting. I think -1 is still good, but people have kind of ignored it because they can't go any further. But armies like Styges and even arguably like
I don't care
Eldar,
about these two guys.
like Ali Talk
In
Eldar,
case you're
with
wondering,
-1,
that's bait if you try.
still seems good.
That's
Right.
just complete bait.
The less the
Okay.
unit can benefit
Well.
from cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
I killed the Rough Riders.
Yeah, you
I
did.
mean, it wasn't like the goal was to
Well,
kill
hold
the
on.
Rough Riders or anything. I'm not charging if you want to do
I'm
something.
morale.
Yeah.
I auto pass on a 1. That's not
Speaking
what I
of
rolled.
riders,
So
I
the other
really
guy
do hope they
on
bring
a
back
3
rough
Sorry,
riders.
the 2.
1 or 2 he goes away.
No.
Yeah, I would love some. I would love
Just the one he goes
Rough
away.
Riders not just to have them back
Somebody's
in the
alive.
book,
Somebody's alive.
but have the models. Because I think something about, like, I don't know, just futuristic lance wielding.
Nobody's watching, so I'm guessing the audio is terrible. That's my guess. I'd love some feedback on how the commentators sound, guys. For those that are actually watching. We also didn't advertise this at all, and it's like
Not
late on a
like-
Sunday night.
Yeah, I mean,
My theory is that
probably
the
big
sculptors
part of it.
just don't like horses that are regular. Like they're elven horses and demon horses and skeleton horses.
Okay,
but, like,
so
humans on
score-
horses.
I score your end of turn. I'm gonna pick up 10 on mine.
Yeah, I got it.
Cool.
You don't need to come over here.
Okay.
I'll put these guys in this tray too.
I was about to start my movement. That's all.
Oh, from way over here?
Yeah.
Okay. 10. And I got my second scramble.
Draconia fans.
And my second priority.
More hosts.
I hope you don't immediately end my shooting phase. I'm going to deploy these guys over here
Okay.
for my second scramble.
Can I aspect scan them?
Oh. Are they within 12?
Probably not.
No. I mean,
Fine.
nope. It's easy enough to make absolutely sure they're not within 12. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't gain a CP that turn. And I just wanted to. And I would like to.
Yeah, I'm up to 5 command points. So nothing
I like the way both of them are playing this right now, though.
here.
Both just biding their time. I'm curious as to when one of them is going to go. I would assume Colin goes hard turn 3
What are they like in melee?
pretty naturally, but curious if Peter
They
maybe
have a,
goes for it
two-axe
now.
With no AP.
You don't want to be so cautious when you're Peter that you
I'm
take
debating it.
plasma
It's a long charge.
to the face for
Literally, basically,
Exactly.
charge.
I would, the only hesitation I'd give you is they have all of the auras.
Oh yeah, it's.
So they have the feel no pain too.
I wouldn't be trying to kill them. I'd be trying to tie them up.
1 CP is fallback and shoot for,
Okay.
for White Scars.
Never mind.
The fact that we have fallback and shoot for 1 CP is actually one of the things that's wrong with our book.
Yeah.
I agree with
I mean,
that.
I have it too, but yeah.
Yeah.
It also includes charge. Okay. So
Not to mention that they have more abilities to snare up people. Like,
Yeah, I
they can
don't-
dish it out, but they can't take it. Or they don't have to take it.
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of argument right now that White Scars is not,
My guess is
if not
yeah,
the
they're
best
looking at all.
army in the game, is like top 3.
Now that we're down to just 4 people watching,
They
this
just
is
have
the lowest
all
we
the
ever
tools.
Okay, so it's not going to be physically possible for me to get them with a double tap,
Yes, that was on purpose.
even with the Talarn shenanigans.
Okay.
So I'm going to have him move 10 inches up.
Okay.
Like so.
Mm-hmm.
Lo and behold.
Yep.
And he's going to park himself right there. Over here.
Can I have my tape measure back, and maybe you can use your tape?
Yes, that would be a great plan.
Okay.
I need to like tape mine to my arm. Or like get like a bracelet. Things
I
to
didn't catch
shoot.
that. What is he taping to his arm?
So,
I was tape measure.
24.
Sounds like he's like me. I typically lose my tape measure once per game.
That would be.
I set it down somewhere, like in terrain or something, and it just disappears from my line of sight.
I don't think that's the kind of
So I'm
tape
gonna
we're
move him over
supposed
here. We're going to move the astropath over here. We're going to advance that tank commander 2 inches, which is going to be enough.
I played
to get
against
him
somebody who had a measuring
out to
stick.
here.
Not one of those bright red Games Workshop starter box ones, but like wooden one that you fold out, like carpenters use, and navigating that around terrain.
Oh, impossible.
Right
No, I went out and
there.
bought a smaller measuring tape
Can you tell
that
me
was
if
a
I can
little
get
bit
to the
easier
point?
to bend and flex.
That's pretty obvious.
I think it only goes to like 10
No.
feet.
Absolutely not.
Before you overcommit,
I have a
you
whole
remember
bunch
that these are -1 from
that
the
I've
start.
acquired over the years,
-1 to hit.
but I
Yeah.
do
That's,
definitely have
I'm
like
still okay
some
with it. I just don't.
ancient
I spent it on my turn, but we were
measures
doing a bunch of
that
stuff on my
I've
spend. I
refused
just don't
to
want to make
break.
sure that you.
and therefore I just
I just don't want you to
use them, and
feel-
it's fine.
No,
Yeah. By that.
absolutely valid.
Because I didn't make a big ordeal about the fact that I was spending it on them. They advanced for no reason, these guys. They advanced for no reason. That's why I rolled the advanced die and then moved them 3 inches is so I could spend that.
Okay.
Oh, which I totally spent my one that I earned
Occasionally,
last turn. Was cheating on
when
CP.
we'll come
Okay.
across
Okay.
items, they just live way beyond their natural lifespan, like the light bulb somewhere that lived forever. And
I like
burned
engage.
out.
Yeah, right?
Engage
From that one dude. Why not, right?
It won't be
Full engage is
interesting
great.
for another 150 years, but then when it hasn't broken, people will be in awe of it.
If you're just joining us, you should be hearing commentators talk over us. We have no idea how they sound. We're trying to make it work. If you have feedback for us, let us know. That's why it says tech test.
I'm going to have him move there.
I think, if if I were Peter,
Might shoot some Vanguard bets, huh?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'll
with
take
the
I'll
Vanguard
take
bets
the
behind
shots
those
that
tanks.
I'm given, right?
Right.
just get ready for that countercharge. It's scary though, because you gotta get the right angles.
We're going to...
Otherwise, those plasma inceptors do bad things.
I think that's kind of going to be it for movement.
Okay.
There's also a lot of Space Marines
I'm
have
actually going to have him
become
just kinda roll
the
back
elite
here,
troops that
and he's
they
gonna roll
always
back
were
over
meant to
here.
be,
Mhm.
where you can dish out so many attacks and it's later turns, so they do more damage. Where
Okay.
you can't sit back and get shot by the plasma interceptors, but if all the Space Marines suddenly
Please don't
are
go
in
my
your face,
astropath for
hitting
no
you in
particular
your face,
reason.
you're
That feels
suddenly
like a
taking
thing.
a lot of
Just
damage.
long-range plasma shots
Yeah.
across the
You have
board to
deal
kill
with
some
both eventuality.
Yep.
some poor fool.
Yeah, the plasma interceptors in this list are what's keeping the
Okay.
opponent honest.
We're going to
forces
try
you
to
to have
phase on
movement
cast
to
plus
engage
one
them.
save on that tank commander. Sure.
Without the plasma inceptors, you could just play very patient,
Great.
laid back game against this army and just force them to have to walk out to you.
And we're going to move into shooting. Orders, tank commanders are going to give themselves both the Talarn order.
Oh, it says both commentators are robots, but Alex is a robot who is also underwater. So the question is, Tyler, should we stop trying this until we have the tech working? Or do you guys want to keep watching the game without? Let me know what you want me to do. Go ahead. So,
Okay.
Being
yeah, I
a
mean, the other option is we try
psychological
Skype.
I'd rather
It's
just quickly
really
finish the game.
I mean, this game should wrap itself up pretty darn quickly, unless we get into a
Well, I
real
think-
close combat fight.
I think we're gonna back out,
themselves the
because I'm probably distracting people away with how annoying it is.
After they shoot?
correct,
Okay.
because I know what's happening.
So if somebody else wants to take over and maybe do that fixes the,
we're gonna
the
start. We're
sound.
just gonna pop our shots in there.
Into which ones?
These guys,
Okay.
Vanguard bets.
Okay.
If I,
If Danny wants to take over, my first
Go for it.
all right, so D6 numbers of shots. 3.
On three.
Hitting on 4s because I advanced.
Oh yeah, right. 2 hits.
2 hits. And 2s to wound. That's 2 wounds, sir. That's
Four
some
symbols.
four symbols.
I'll make one of them.
I kill a man.
Okay.
And then multi-meltas. Get 3 hits. 2 wounds.
Save one.
Good. Kills a man. And then heavy bolter. Nada.
Okay. So
And
2 of
then-
them die.
Yep.
You have any other shots on those guys?
On those guys? No.
Okay. Is there a sergeant over here? I need to paint them differently. I just haven't done that yet. There's not. This is the other 5 guys.
Okay. And then over here into the Inceptors.
Okay.
So D6 shots.
Okay.
That's going to be a 2. I'm going to CP that.
Okay.
Into 3. Okay. Well, you know. You get what you get.
-1,
-1.
because that's the most you can minus.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm transhuman. Sorry, I should have said that before.
Okay.
So-
Well, and then I failed to wound on 3s.
Okay.
So, and then multi-meltas.
Yep.
Cool. And then
Good. Cool story, bro.
heavy bolter.
I wasn't sure I needed to transhuman them, but these 5 guys, they're pretty important. So
If
for those that are watching, like,
Yep.
that
No.
wasn't. I spent 2 CP to keep them alive this turn.
That's a very important thing.
They're that important.
Yeah. I think me failing to do meaningful damage is going to spell the end of the game for me.
Well, that was a terrible. You were never going to kill them.
Yeah, I mean.
You didn't have. You frankly just didn't have enough shots.
But
But you are able to move far enough away that I can't then just charge you.
correct.
So there's that.
I mean, nothing else really does a darned thing. Yeah. So I'm gonna pick up another one of my scramblers. I'm gonna pick up 2 for engage.
You're in every corner.
Oh yeah. I was like, how am I over?
And
Yeah.
3 for priority.
And then 3 for
And then give
priority.
me 10.
Yep.
We're not keeping track of score on the screen, but it's neck and neck.
Yeah.
We basically score the same points.
This is going to be the turn where one thing happens or doesn't, as it were. Can you see me through?
I don't know. If they roll a big advance, yes.
Okay.
But if they roll like a 3, no. So I want to do the. I don't think I want the reroll wounds this turn. I'm gonna go. This is the turn where I'm going to go out into the world and do things, and then get countercharged by 10 Vanguard vets. But I think that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna give the charge one. Oh, that's a big deal. I can't reroll that. I don't think.
Nope.
And then the +1 to hit on these guys. Huh.
Oh.
Well, all right. My chappie has decided that he will do nothing this turn. He's not interested, which is really unfortunate for him.
That's how you get fired.
Yeah, it's not good for him. It's not what's up. Okay. Let's start by advancing the Blade Guard. And they're only +1 from the lieutenant. So they're only going to move 9. 2 + 1, yes, 9. Which is only here. I'll spend the CP I just got to make the Blade Guard -1 to be shot this turn. So they're right there. They're that sort of charge that way, but they are a massively long charge that way. Okay. Well, there's Marines in there too being sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky Marines. 5 Vanguard vets are going to move 16. Which is right here. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, came right off his base too. This is terrible.
Tyler says he's loving it. Audio issues and all.
Okay. Great then. The ones behind those guys, they're going to go 16 as well.
Oh boy.
Up to here. Before I move anything else over there, I'm going to advance my company dudes, these guys, back into my deployment zone.
Oh.
So that they can do the Lord's work later. Well, I have to scramble my deployment zone still.
Yes.
So, that's what I mean by that. Okay. Characters. Apothecary. 10. Colin! Oh, he's into it. 11. I guess he should be 11 this way, so that he's not just standing in the open like, I heard you have tank commanders, what do they do? Right? Okay, let's see if we can make their advance exciting. I'm gonna reroll it. Okay. So they have +1 from the lieutenant who's not moved yet. So they are moving 16, which is here.
I mean, lead guy can see.
So I shouldn't have put these guys like this. Let's just not make me silly.
Okay.
So
I don't know if he can see though. It's a line through here.
well,
right?
before I commit to this plan, then let's see what it looks like.
Yeah.
So that's only going to be 2. Well, to the back guy, it's going to be 3. Okay. It's not going to be 5. That's for sure. So do I even want to do that then, is the question. I think that's okay. I think it's alright. These guys way over here. super far away. I'm gonna go 16. And land over here. I'm gonna put this guy right here because he's gonna join them here in just a second. I don't think they're gonna get to shoot anyone this turn, which is kind of sad for them. I guess if I land them, it's just they don't get to shoot anyone. That's all that is. Chappie, who did nothing this turn, and then roll a 1 to advance. I'll come flying in here. Lieutenant. Okay, these guys over here, they'll roll a 1, because, you know, that's what they do. I'll realize I've left nobody on my objective. But I'll fix that here in a moment. I'll bring those guys in on top of this objective. And then maybe charge your science. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, if you don't charge the science are going to roll in advance and see if they can run straight past you on the objective.
Right?
I don't even know if that's possible.
Well, I don't either, if that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, hey, well, let's find out. No, they can totally do it.
Okay.
It's close, but they can.
It's fine. Let's advance these 3 dudes.
Okay.
Jesus. I cannot dice this guy. I mean, it's enough, but I just can't dice. It's just not a thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so they're going to go like this and say, hey, I hear you like to shoot Vanguard vets. I guess we'll go. We might as well put one of them in cover. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
In fact, it looks like I can put them both in cover.
As long as one guy's in coherency.
Right. Might as well put them both in cover. Okay. Let's move these guys to a more intelligent situation. They're going to shoot that Rough Rider still, but.
Bang, bang.
Right? Okay. The 5 guys that are on the table.
They appear.
They will appear. They will appear here. They will appear with 1 guy 9 inches from the Scions.
Okay.
Are the Scions able to take this objective from me? Not if I go like this.
Yeah, there you go. Congrats. I can't take that objective from you.
All right. And maybe I make the charge, maybe I don't, but it's kind of like whatever. Okay, this is kind of a mess over here. You are still able to move super far this way, but your super far this way is like this. So that's good to know. I would like to shoot at you. 3 of these guys are going to shoot the Russ.
Yep.
The 4th guy will shoot them.
Okay.
The 5th guy will shoot them.
Okay.
I guess I'm going to charge them, so it feels weird, but like.
I mean, you could just remove them.
Not with 1 guy shooting them.
2 guns?
Yeah, but he's not going to kill them.
I mean, just don't overcharge. There you go.
Yeah, so this guy back here won't overcharge.
There you go.
But this guy who's shooting that way certainly will, and these 3 will shoot that way.
Absolutely.
Okay. So first I've got 3 guys that are shooting the Russ. And the first guy is shooting 2 times, the second guy is shooting 3 times, and the third guy is shooting 3 times.
Okay.
So they're mad at this, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So the first guy, I'm really just trying to degrade it, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah.
So what's wrong?
Do you roll the shots one at a time? Like you roll the 1 and then the 1 and then the.
In the most recent round, I think that they fixed that.
Oh, okay.
Cool. If I'm mistaken, I'm mistaken.
As long as it's fine. I wasn't sure.
You roll once. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Well.
6 up saves or take damage.
Oh no.
So there's 4 damage. Okay. Next guy. 2 hits. Reroll ones for the lieutenant who's over here. 2 wounds.
Okay.
So you've taken 3 so far.
Yep.
And then 3 shots. 1 hit.
Okay.
Didn't hit. So how much damage did you take? 6?
6.
So you're exactly degraded.
Yep.
I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. Here's the guy that's shooting over at them. They have their unit of 5, right?
Yep.
Okay. He'll shoot them 2 times. He'll shoot them 1 time. He'll win them 1 time. 4 up and roll or die. Ah! Okay. And then the shooting non-overcharged into those guys. 2 hits. 2 shots rather. 2 hits.
2
wounds.
2 wounds.
Oh, kill the guy. Okay. All right. Oh, those pistols aren't assaults. They can't do the thing I was about to do. 15 shots here into them, probably. Let's find out. Yes. 15 shots into silence. No rerolls of any kind, so let's just get some of this garbage out of here.
Didn't they advance? So the 3's won't hit?
They don't. I'm white.
Oh, you're right.
I don't care about that.
Perfect.
Here.
I'll just roll these.
Yes.
And there they are gone.
Yes. Problem solved. Glad we got that taken care of. Here's the other 15 shots into that guy. That Rough Rider dude, who actually might live through this. Just so we're clear. Probably will live through this, I would say. Odds are high.
It's a pretty good hit roll.
That's a really good roll.
That's a very solid wound roll. Oh, yeah, it's an additional one right there. Okay, I'm just gonna roll.
Fourth and then violence. 3 Fs.
No,
You didn't put the thing on me.
well, if I pass one of these, there we go. I passed 2. I'm down to 2 wounds.
Okay. I'm not terribly worried about that. As it happens. Over here. My whole turn, I really wanted to advance 6, and I just don't get to. Oh, I brought this guy back. Can I bring him back in a way that he can shoot somebody? Put him like this. Let's see if it's even gonna work. No way. Okay. So he came back, so good for him. Alright, so the Blade Guard, I think I've done all my shooting.
I agree.
If anyone's wondering. These Blade Guard are going to charge these guys.
Okay.
Would you like to overwatch?
No.
Okay. I've gotten to 12.
You have it very much.
Yes. I do want to make sure the lieutenant, though, isn't just, standing out in the open all by himself. In fact, I don't need this much.
Yeah.
I'm OPSEC. What I do need, though, is a wall from the people on the other side of the table who are mad at me. So we're going to go like this. And that should be just fine. 3 of them will get to punch those Marines, which should be plenty. These guys are going to try to charge them.
Okay.
Which is actually, let's do this charge next.
Yep.
Which is oh, it's tiny. So
Yeah.
4-inch charge?
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering if I should use the 3d6. I should not. These guys into here. Don't need to declare the lieutenant. Yeah, I just want to kill the Vanguard bits, to be perfectly honest. 8, plenty. Oh. Should I touch a tank? Because I sure can. When I'm done, maybe. I could have one guy touch if I land like that, right? And then you don't have to fall back and shoot, do you?
You need to make sure. Well, at the very least, you actually complete the charge.
There you go.
That's the lieutenant.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I didn't think that through. I'll just come over here and not do that. Well, I could.
If you make a long string, right?
Well, I just don't have to. That lets the lieutenant heroically intervene me, but that lieutenant doesn't have like a power sword or anything, right?
No, he's got knives.
I think I go like this. I think that's the smart play. I had a 9 and I was right here, so I just come right over here.
Yep.
And then that way he goes ting, and then these guys fight here.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
And
then you'll heroically intervene, and that's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna heroically intervene. Like, I don't think I can stop it, but I can make myself annoying. And then over here.
Okay, I do actually have to finish my charge, charge phase, but I'm with you.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I don't need heroic lander. If you want to do damage to that squad, you're gonna need to pile in. Actually, I can make this real annoying for you.
Well, that's fine. I'm fighting through this guy. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is the guy with the legal charge. These guys are fighting through him. But you probably, and then this guy goes like this, but you stop this. I don't know that that gets you anything other than attacks on me, which is fine.
Yeah. I mean,
these guys are going to charge here. I'm going to 3d6 charge it. Do I do that when they come in from over? Deep strike? I don't think I do. I don't know the answer to that question. So I'm just going to go for it and read the rules later. So they'll get a 7, which I don't think does it. Oh, exactly. So I only have exactly it, so I'm going to just touch.
okay.
I can't get to the tank.
Cool.
Which is the important thing. Okay. All right. They will charge these guys.
Okay.
Okay. Mostly because they want to go like this. Here, he's legal, right?
Yep.
They mostly because they want to like be harder to see. I don't think I can get everybody into cover. I think he's just going to go like that. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Seems good. All right.
Oh yeah.
I'm absolutely going to fight here first because I'm not worried about either of these places interrupting me. So I have 4 into them, and this guy is just like, oh, he can't touch the tank, right?
Yeah.
Because you supposedly you based me.
Yeah. Oh,
Did you have range to base me?
I didn't have range to base you. No, not to base you.
So I just pivot then.
Yeah. Okay. There you go.
Okay. And then that means that he has to. Well, I think they're still fighting. The argument would be, can he fight? That'd be the argument. These 3 guys can for sure fight.
Okay.
Well, we have coherency of 2 inches there, so he can literally.
It has to be within half an inch, but yeah.
Coherency is 2 inches. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
So he can pile in like that, and then then he can't move, but the 4 of them can fight then because they're all touching. They're all within an inch of him, and he's within a half inch of him.
Fighting ranks is half an inch.
No. The first rank is half an inch. The second rank is an inch.
Oh, I thought it was half an inch.
No. It's
okay.
Half an inch, 1 inch.
There you go. 4 guys.
All right. So 4 guys, which you could just roll well here, like,
and just punch you back.
I'm completely aware of the fact that this could do nothing. But basically I'm trying to overthreat so he can't just take
if this goes right, I basically lose, right? So.
Alright, so I got 4 guys. I'm hunting on 3s because I don't have anything fancy over there. Oh, that means it does have the sergeant with it. So just, let's see who the sergeant is and make sure he's not the guy trying to punch a tank. It's not, okay. 3s. It's a pretty good roll.
That's very good so far.
And then 4s are rolling. I don't know what that lieutenant does in combat, so that's kind of fun. I have 1 too, but did you give him a bunch of close combat weapons or anything?
No, he can't. He doesn't have any weapon options because he's a Primaris unit.
Okay.
So that many?
Yep. So those are all 4 up 6. Yep. They're only 1 damage each. Because I didn't. I'm not. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm in a assault target.
Yeah, you're an assault target. So you probably can't be.
All right. So they die.
Yep. Removed.
Okay.
Right.
And now I'll pile in more to make this less sketch. Okay. How's that sound?
You can't. There's a Primaris.
Oh, you're right. There totally is. So I'll just. I'll wrap him and make you spend a. No, I probably can't do that. I will just stand there because I think anything else would be cheating.
Okay.
Okay. Would you like to interrupt?
No.
Okay. So let's do the blade guard into them.
Okay.
1, 2.
Are you trying to tickle me or kill me?
Kill you.
Okay. I think you're just gonna kill me.
That's all I wanted.
So you should. That's 3 guys who can swing.
Yeah.
So.
It's 3 guys with Colin and the lieutenant and like it's
yeah, no. I think they're just gone.
Yeah.
Because I don't get a save, right? You're -3 into -4 because of assault doctrine. So just
I think I'm minus. Oh, you're right. I think I'm -3 into -4.
So just don't roll hot garbage.
Reroll 1s. I roll pretty bad garbage. Look at all these 2s. And the leader's not there. Okay. But this is 3s. This is 2s because it's 3. I'm higher than strength 4, and then I have. What rerolling now?
They're gone.
Okay.
They cease to be.
Yes. I could use 6 inches of extra movement with them. No real value there. I'll just leave those guys on the objective like so.
Okay. Over here.
Yep. I want to be in the terrain with you.
Okay.
If that tank would like to shoot us, that tank can feel free. Do you want me to roll that?
That no.
Okay. I didn't think you did. I just thought I'd ask. And then this is too far.
Yeah. You can get close to me, but that's about it.
Right. If I had done that better, I probably could have. So I'm just gonna scoot a little bit more.
All right. I will have a Reaver Lieutenant.
Punch my Vanguard guys.
Yeah. So I got 5 attacks because you charged me. I get an extra hit from that. So that's there we go.
Do you hit on 2s?
I want a Reaver Lieutenant. Yes.
Okay.
He's 2 up on the skill and ballistic skill. Last I checked. I mean, maybe I'm cheating. But I thought I checked his ballistic skill once and it sure was a 2.
Okay.
I'll just.
No, go ahead.
Okay. And then these are gonna wound you on 4s. Look at that. That's 3 saves with absolutely no rend.
Well, I was gonna look him up, but then the app crashed. Okay. 2 up saves. Woo! Oh, I took a wound. Oh no! But okay, punch me with your horse dude.
Horse dude. That's 2 hits. It's gonna wound you on 4s because you got a power sword. How about the horse? Horse is kind of into it. Not enough though. And then the tank.
Okay. The tank can totally shoot me with its multi-melt as well, right?
It absolutely can, and
Yeah.
it sure will try.
I have no issues with that. Okay. So, I don't know why these guys are here. Did we pick them up and put them over here for some reason?
I don't know.
Okay, excellent. I owe you... Oh, I never rolled morale on the 3 Vanguard vets that are still alive. That's a failure on morale. So let's say I would have rolled that, because on your turn I didn't do that. Okay, we're fine. On your turn, I don't think you have any morale.
Yeah, everything is dead.
Yes, so now it is your turn. I have not scrambled again, but I did get 3 from priority objective, and I don't know about Oath yet, because I might fail a morale test. At the end of 2, I got another point for Oath because I didn't fail a morale test or fallback.
I have a tiny gap that I don't think I can use.
I thought you have to go up this turn and come back down next turn.
No. I mean the scrambling squad. I have 1 more squad of Scions. Oh, I can be...
You only have 1 unit of Scions in your army, don't you?
2. I have 2 patrols. Oh, that's not happening. I can probably be on top of here. Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna put these guys up here.
What's half and half? It says it's half and half though. Colin is wrong there.
I have no idea what they're referencing.
Caps lock. I'm sorry if I made a mistake. I would like to know what it is. I have this game is specifically so I can remember what white squirrels are because I haven't played them in months. So if I made a mistake, or just a general mistake of the game, I'd like to know. It's half and half. Colin is wrong there.
That's quite the thing.
Oh, he's talking about engagement range. I rolled so hot it didn't matter, but I'll look it up. The way it was explained to me is it's half inch and then 1 inch.
He killed me.
Yeah.
All right, so this guy, we're going to have both of these squads advance. We're going to have the officer advance, the captain. Oh, boy. Oh,
by the way, if I had gotten my litanies off, that turn would have been much more devastating.
Absolutely.
Because these guys, the piling in 6. Oh, I didn't need to roll his advance. He was disadvances. He's a bite.
The squad itself, 13. So, 3. So that's going to take them 15. We can go up to here. Like so. Ugh. The Reaver Lieutenant is going to fall back. I'm going to spend 2 CP of the CP that I have gained. There we go. He's going to activate Terror Troops.
Okay.
And he is going to...
it doesn't get you anything unless you can put other stuff on this objective.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Because I have 3 guys on
it. So he's going to stay in combat because fuck it. Sorry. Here, this is where I'm bumping him up to 7 wounds.
It's 2 CP to do that, right?
It's 1 for jury rigging. It's just 1 wound.
Okay.
Yeah, here.
I thought jury rigging was more awful than that.
It's pretty bad, but it's not that bad.
Okay.
Unless I'm just totally wrong.
Well, I'll look it up. You keep going. It is 1 CP, you're right.
I mean, this is...
What?
I said, this is what I would call a non-advantageous situation. We're going to have him just power scoot this way.
Okay.
I am in that table quarter, so that's valuable. This guy, I can't stop you from scrambling in your own deployment zone at this point, so this guy is going to advance.
He's getting your recon. You should go over here.
Yeah, that's exactly where he's going.
Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
This squad in the back. Yeah, we just have to go for it.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, we're going to move into the psychic phase, and I'm going to go for a smite, because free kills are cool.
Okay.
And I don't think +1 save helps me.
Okay.
So, on a 5.
You should do +1 save. I'm going to Plasma Scepter your Limit Rust is on my turn. Unless you think that all 9 Plasma Scepters are going to die.
Yeah, no, I hope to kill some of them, but anyway, this guy, yeah, +1 save. It goes off. We're going to move into the shooting phase proper.
Okay.
Homeboy here is just going to throw a crack grenade at you. Oh, he can't. He advanced.
Okay.
Over here, we're going to shoot you. Orders, rerolling. He is going to pop the Talaran order just to give himself more distance.
Okay.
Yeah, just to give himself more distance and the opportunity to hide.
Okay.
This guy is just going to give himself reroll 1s.
Okay.
And yeah, we're going to start with pistols. We're going to have a las pistol over here.
Okay.
It's going to hit.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to wound.
Do up save. Save
Cool.
it.
And his order is going to be he's just going to fight.
Okay.
He hits twice. He doesn't wound.
Okay.
And the horse hits once. Cool.
Okay.
And what we are going to do is... pistol from this guy. On a 2. Cool. That's a hit. And a wounding on a... There we go. -2, flat 2.
Okay, you killed the guy that had a wound left.
Yep.
Let's do this guy here.
Okay. Oh, this guy's way too close. This guy, we are going to... we're going to put all, heavy bolter and multi-melta there, and if we get lucky and somehow clear them, we're going to shoot into the plasma inceptors.
Okay.
So, hitting on 4s with the multi-meltas.
Uh-oh.
2.
Okay. I'm going to roll 4s here, though, so it's not going to matter. Oh, you got one.
Yeah, I kill him because he's too close.
Okay.
And then heavy bolter is going to hit twice. It's going to wound once.
Save it.
Cool. So demolisher shots are wasted. Over here, we're going to shoot the inceptors.
Alright, human.
Yep.
Oh, there you go.
10 shots. Ooh.
There you go.
I know, right? Okay. And then 4s. Woo! 2.
I don't have to save probably. Well, I'm in cover.
-3.
Oh, I saved one then.
Okay. First one. 6. Second one. 5.
I saved one.
Oh, you saved 1.
I saved
Okay.
one of the 2. You kill the guy.
Cool.
Well, I can roll 6 in the field of pain if it abuses anyone.
Well, sure. While I resolve my multi-multas, we've got 3 multi-multa hits, 2 multi-multa wounds,
AP
4.
Okay, so I'll take him on the guys in cover. 6 up saves. Fail them both. I think I just
Kills a man, and I am not within 12.
okay. So the
six
guy that
goes
took 4 is dead. The guy that took 2 is not dead.
Okay, and the heavy bolter. I don't reroll that. Nothing.
Okay.
Cool. And
So
then,
this guy died, and then this back guy has a wind left.
okay.
This guy right here.
So how many have I killed out of that squad now?
2.
2.
And then you scoot. Do some scooting.
Okay. I mean, I always love shooting a 6-up ballistic glass pistol at people, but I can't.
Would you like to charge me?
I would love to. I'm going to charge you over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to charge you over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to charge you over here.
Okay.
So, first one, over here. Okay, that's half.
Okay.
Ugh. And then charging you over here. Just like that. And half an inch.
Okay.
And then over here. There we go. Okay.
Okay.
I will start with. I'll start with. Oh man.
Neither choice is good.
Neither choice is good. It's just, I think realistically, I have to go this just because that's the most likely to actually cost you points.
Okay.
So.
Also, I think that they'll kill him if they go first.
Yeah.
Right.
So we've got 5 attacks. Hitting on 2s because
Sure.
Yeah. I get.
That's your captain or your lieutenant?
Captain.
Okay. Extra hit. Yeah, great.
So that is 5 saves.
All right. Well, there's only 3 of them, but they have 4 pinballs. You kill 2 of them.
Bonk.
Ooh, I could reroll one of those. I'm not. It does more than 2 damage, I presume?
3.
Okay.
I'll
mark.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You charged me?
Yes, I did.
The only reason I'm interrupting, guys, is because I do 2 damage flat.
Yep.
That's the only reason I'm doing it.
1,000,000%.
So I'm going to fight the Vanguard vets. Here's my 12 attacks, of which I'll roll pretty darn well. This is 4s rerolling.
How many?
Hold on. Not many at all.
5?
Only 5.
Well, you know. That's still 3. Do I CP roll one of these? In the spirit of trying to get the kill on them? Yes. No, it doesn't do anything. Thank you. So 3 go down. So I'm just going to take these 3.
Okay.
And then we'll have those guys attack.
Okay.
So we've got.
I'm gonna pull these guys off. There's no way that these 5 guys live through your.
Okay.
You have power fists and shit in here. Like it's not. There's no way that these guys live.
Okay, so I have two boys, not 3. So this money attack is hitting on 2s with exploding 6s. So I'm just gonna replace the 1 with the 6.
Because you get on 2s just because that's what you do, right?
Yeah. Well, because I got the +1 because I charged. And then I'm gonna reroll my failed wounds. And that, sir, is a full house. That is 8 saves.
Oh, okay. I was trying to save them, but maybe it didn't work out. Well, you kill a guy.
Yeah. You know.
I'll go ahead and let the rest get out of combat now.
Oh, how could you?
I guess if I do that, then the lieutenant doesn't get to fight him.
Yeah. Because there's nothing stopping you from just falling back on your turn and exposing the rest.
Well, except that it costs me a point, but yes.
Yeah. So I then over here, and then we'll resolve the rest and everyone.
Okay. Are you T4?
Yes.
Alright, 3. Don't roll badly here.
This is probably where I should have saved that CP4.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh,
I don't
cool.
even give a single fuck.
You tried.
Oh, I sure did.
Yep.
Horse.
Okay.
Will homeboy do anything? I mean, he's hitting. I don't think that boy's wounded yet. 2 horse kicks, 1 hit. Nothing. The Lehman rests.
Okay.
It hits once. That's a wound.
Doesn't it hit on 6s?
Yeah, I rolled 1 6.
Okay. I saved.
Cool.
Did they come down right here?
Yes, they did. They're scrambling. That finishes my scramble. They should be outside enough.
How did they do that?
Outside, well, it's absolute distance, right?
Oh, they're on top?
Yeah, they're on top. Yeah.
Done?
Yeah. So,
Ralph, are you here?
You're right. I
My
passed.
guys don't care. That guy lost 2 of his friends. 8, they're fine. I guess he couldn't have failed. Oh, I didn't need to re-roll. I can't fail losing 2 Vanguard vets. They're not leadership 7. Talk about wasting a CP and feeling bad.
Oh, I need to have these guys bunch up a little bit.
Okay. Well, after they fought, they would have had to pile in towards
Yeah,
this
that's
guy
what I
or
mean.
this
When I
guy.
say bunch up, I mean like,
Okay.
They want to get closer to the ruin because I don't like being in the open.
Weird.
I think that's going to be it. I'm going to pick up 3 for my secondary, and I've got all table quarters, so that's another 3 for engage.
Okay. And you finished Scramblers.
Yes, I did.
Okay. I'll finish Scramblers this turn, so I'll just go boop. At the beginning of my turn, I am on... at the end of the turn, I get 4 for Oath. 3. I get 3 for Oath.
3 for Oath?
Because
Okay.
I'm in the middle,
Yep.
and I didn't fail a morale test or fall back.
Yep.
So 3. So I already got 1 plus 1 plus 3, so I've got 5 on there. You got 10 that turn, right? Because you were on...
I got...
From primary
5.
on that turn. Yeah, you were only on 1 at the beginning of your turn.
Yeah,
You're right.
I got 5. And you're picking up 10. This is the point where you're going to run away with the game. Almost certainly.
Well, I can't do anything about your ball of lightning. So that's kind of funny.
Well, the question is, do you have to? So...
No, I'm going to kill all of this.
Yeah. And, like, at that point, I can't control more than, like, 1 or 2 objectives. So...
Well, I'd like to do this turn because I need the practice.
I'm not saying stop. I'm just
Okay.
I'm mentally mapping through the position I put myself in.
Okay. So at the beginning of the turn, I'm going to do the super amazing charge faster litany. Hey, I got it this time! Woo woo! Do I want reroll to wounds or do I want +1 to hit? I think that I want +1 to hit on these guys right here. I didn't get it anyways. Well, all right then. Well, all right then. So these guys are going to run back here, are going to walk back here and scramble, finishing scramblers off. These guys are going to go 13, which is not far enough to do the thing they wanted to do. They'll have to charge to finish the thing that they want to do, which is go be bait in the middle of the table. These guys are going to move 12, which will get them over here to this objective, and able to shoot that stupid horse that will not leave me alone. Rude and churlish.
We have 5 people still watching.
Well, we're one of them.
And my phone is probably another.
That's not reassuring.
To the 3 other of you, thank you for continuing to watch.
Right? Apothecary. So we come over here at the end of his movement phase. He'll heal that guy to full.
Okay.
Bring a friend out. I guess I should go like this so that everybody can see. They see a tank.
They do.
Blade guard. Ooh. The blade guards say, "Bring it on!"
Yep.
Oh, they had way more movement than this. Okay. Oh, I guess take all the blade guard, but not the lieutenant who just like cheated. Okay. He's gonna go 20. That's his advance. He'll go like this. Colin is really far away. He'll go 6 plus 2 plus 2 is 10. He's just gonna make it to right here, which admittedly is not far enough for him. Maybe he'll charge. Maybe he'll charge some silence. Lieutenant is gonna go 10 plus 2. I did that slightly out of order. I apologize, everyone. Plasma Scepters. Don't need to advance. I just want him to go right here. Oh, Con went the wrong way. He needed to be way over here. Well, that's quite the mistake I've made. Oh well. What are they talking about?
Oh, I'm just explaining how the tank tag happened.
How the what?
How the tank tag happened.
Oh. Yeah, we did it sloppily and it made it confusing.
Yeah, we did it sloppy, but it, like, again, the way I described it is we were playing off of possible intent. Like, right?
Is that the only person on your objective?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to go over there then. Hi.
Hi. Oh no.
Not like this.
Not like this.
Okay. Giggity. I can't give them rerolls, so that's going to really affect how much damage the rust takes. Maybe I take this guy away and put one that's not broken on the table. Since you've been blind enough to kill some of them, to make that straightforward for me. Okay. Shooting. Let's shoot 4 guys not overcharged into the rust.
Yeah.
So because of that, I can do all of their shooting together. So a lot of shots. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18. Hitting on 3s, no rerolls. Hitting on 3s though. Okay, and then this is just 4s, and then 83. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6.
Oh, that's a... There we go. I take 5, so I'm down to 2.
Yep. I purposely didn't advance with those guys so that one of them could hurl a crack grenade at you. And he hits. And he doesn't wound. But that would have been epic if we had.
It would have.
Okay. Can I shoot him? Oh, I left you out of combat, so I can shoot anything I want now. They're going to shoot overcharged into the non-hurt Russ.
Okay.
That's their plan. So, there's 4 of them. First guy, second guy, third guy, and 4th guy. Okay, so the first guy is the 4. 3s rerolling 1s, 4 hits. Where's the lieutenant at? Oh, he's right next to them. Okay. So 2 wounds. If you want to just keep track, I'll do whatever you got. So that was this guy. Next guy. 4 hits. 2 wounds. Next guy. They actually all got 4 shots, so this is actually very straightforward. Nothing? Oh, reroll 1s. 1. Two more. That's it. 2 damage each. 5 ups. See, I told you wanted to do the second shield.
Yeah. So that's 6 damage.
Yeah. You would have taken 10 had you not put the shield on. Okay. Nobody over here has an assault gun necessarily. So we just kind of have to charge people. Well, this is a sketchy charge to say the least, but I'm going to go ahead and charge this Russ with these guys.
Okay.
You're going to do both of them?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
So, overwatching and doing so with an effective +1. So I am going to roll number of shots on the Demolisher. 3.
Okay.
I hit twice. I'm going to wound you on 2s. That's going to be 1.
Okay.
Kills a guy.
Okay.
And then multi-multis. 1 hit. Fails to wound. Nice.
Heavy bolter's mad at me.
Yeah, they do. Only 1. Oh, it's a -1.
Yeah, I'm dead.
But I'll take the damage I can get.
12.
Oh boy.
Oh, I forgot to do shooting over here. Like, we should do the shooting over here. These 5 guys, here. Let's save time. Unless you really wanted me to roll 15 shots and strength 4 shots into that guy with 1 wound left.
You had 2.
Oh, do you want me to roll it?
Sure. Let's see what happens.
Okay. Because I could just whip it.
Yeah. Let's see if I can successfully maintain my engage.
Alright. Well, if they see, like, because they can just do that, for example. Yeah, it's only 4. You're probably gonna live.
No. Say it ain't so. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Not like this.
No, like.
Oh, okay. Here's a horse back.
He's back.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Okay, so the blade guard. Okay, so the blade guard. These guys charged. Okay. Those guys will charge your astropath.
Okay. Oh, they fell back, so you have to CP that, right?
No, I fall back and charge on White Scars.
Oh, Lord.
Fall back and shoot is a stratagem.
Aha.
Blade guard are going to charge all this shit.
Yeah, I'm
not the tank because I can't actually get to it. I'll just touch the tank when I'm all done. That's a lot. That's actually a 13.
I'm just gonna let you go where you want.
I guess I can go all the way around like this. And then I can touch the tank if I want. Okay. The lieutenant is also excited for this fight. But a 4... Oh, I'm sorry. He's just charging your lieutenant. It's the closest distance. Yeah, he gets it. Oh, he's +2 anyways. So he's right there. Chappie into your dude.
Okay.
Okay. Colin into the Scions.
Hello, Scions.
Yeah. This is exactly the question you were asking, by the way.
What?
Whether I can stand... Like, are you happening from the wall?
Oh, no. I'm on top. So you literally just hang your charge right there and, like, you're in combat with me.
Oh, I don't even want that. I'll charge this guy instead. Okay. I don't want to go way up. I don't want to be up there and up there. It's
And
not.
use auras.
This is not going to feel good. Okay. Apothecary's way back here. That's fine. These guys charge your captain. Plenty. And look at this. We have the objective. And if you don't kill me, it's worth a lot to me. Okay. You can't interrupt, so I'll just start somewhere. Let's start with the Russ. That is 2 wounds left.
Yes.
Com's far away, so 3s. And 6s reroll. Okay, 4 at AP3. You tried your best.
I really did.
Yeah. You
and
blow up on me?
I really want to.
Oh, you do!
Okay, so it's 6 inches.
Yeah. Yep.
So I'm gonna get the Blade Guard vets and Mr. Lieutenant.
Okay.
So we're gonna do these guys. They suffer 2, so
Okay.
it picks up a guy.
Yep.
My horse 2, so he's down to 2.
All right.
Well, hold on. Do I feel it? Yes.
You very much so.
Myself. That's a cock die. 1.
Okay.
All right. There we go. And then Blade Guard. 2.
Okay.
And yep, my own boys in the back. 3. Mr. LT. 2.
Okay. Is he a 4-1 model?
I believe so,
Okay.
but I am not sure.
Okay. Well, that was fun. Blade Guard pile in.
Oh no.
So the Blade Guard are going to now. I guess I'll have Khan go first, actually. Right? Because if Khan kills the character, then the Blade Guard don't need to bother.
I mean, Con is probably just gonna straight kill him.
Well, and then if he doesn't, well, let's have him go. He'll absolutely obliterate that thing. So 5 plus D3. Oh, okay. 2s. No reroll 1s because he's not 4. 3s plus 1 to wound though. Reroll 1s. So these are 4 damage each at AP a lot. Because the chaplain is nuts. That's why.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to pile in like this. Con activates and punches the hell out of that guy for entertainment value.
Did he declare that unit?
No, he didn't. So he'll just stand there. You're fine. That's a good plan. Lieutenant goes in here. Blade Guard. Okay. We'll go ahead and do 2 Blade Guard into 3 Blade Guard into the 2 Blade Guard into the horse, 3 into the Vanguard vet. Here's the 3 into the 2 into the horse. Rerolling 1s for Con. Wow, that's a really impressive roll. But this is 2s, rerolling 1s, so that's pretty good. 3 no saves, so.
Well, 3 at 5 up in.
So 9 damage. Oh, you have a 5 up in bolt?
Yes, I do.
Good for you. Okay, he's super dead.
Well, how much damage is it? 3 each?
Yeah.
Okay, I tried.
Okay.
And because I'm deathcore, funny story. So, I exploded, so I don't count. Over here, I'm going to fight you on death.
Cool.
Death Rider on a 4-up. I do. So I'm going to stab the Vanguard vets.
Okay.
Okay, I hit.
There's no Vanguard that's there, but I'm with you.
Well, whatever. Yeah, that,
Okay.
that man failed to wound every single time he had the opportunity to.
Wow, they rolled an impressive number of 2s. All of these have to be involved on your Vanguard vet.
See if I care.
Oh man! Oh man!
See if I care!
That was great.
Alright.
That makes me really happy. Okay, so. Ding!
You're touching the tank, yeah. Cool.
With the Blade Guard, no less. And then the Lieutenant.
And then
activates.
your charging squad into my captain.
Well, there's the Apothecary still,
Oh, yeah.
who does not have an invul. So this seems bad for him. Well, I don't know. I only hit 5 times. I guess this is 3 rerolling though.
He's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gone. We'll deal with him later.
And then 20 attacks into your captain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Get a bunch of this shit out of here. And then rerolling. And my initial wound roll was not amazing.
I hope you follow it up with no. Okay.
So your captain, 6, 9, 11. He needs to make, and they're 2 each, so he needs to make like 9 of them.
Yeah, those guys getting in is probably it.
Oh, lieutenants are 5 wins.
Oh, okay. Well,
No, that's super helpful.
Yeah. No, it's very valuable information, and we'll remember it. However, it did not keep my lieutenant alive.
Oh, non-overcharging plasma is strength 7. The rust died anyway, so it doesn't matter. But over here, I wounded you on 5s, not on 4s, because I didn't overcharge.
Okay.
That's just the thing. That's why I wanted to play a game before it gets time. Mm-hmm. Thank you for the rules updates. I thought plasma was strength 8 always now, though. I thought they literally changed it.
How much is fight on death? 1 or 2?
Fight on death for who?
Captain.
Isn't it 3? Is it 2?
Really? 3? Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'm new to Space Marines. Okay. That guy's gone. Oh, okay. So.
He's right. Okay. So let's call it because it's getting late.
Yeah, I'm going to find out whether there are a couple of key things, right? I'm going to spend a CP in order to advance and charge those guys. I stay at 1 CP.
Good.
Question is how far. I want to see if I can get that. That's going to get me as many primary points as I can.
Okay.
What's my advance roll? It's a 15. That's a totally doable charge, but we'll see.
Okay. So at the beginning of your turn, you got 5.
Yep. So that's going to be a 5-inch charge, and I'll have a +1, so that's a 4-inch charge.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have this guy move over here. He's not going to be able to get on the objective.
Okay. Just let me.
Do I roll a 6? I do. Okay, so I've got 12 inches to hop onto this objective.
Sure, and be obsec. Why not?
Be obsec.
Yep.
So I'm merely annoying you, but that counts.
No, for sure.
Actually, that doesn't do anything.
At the end of my player turn, I got 5 for priority objective because I held both.
Yep. Yeah. No.
That does something.
Do I make a 4?
It makes me only get 10. That matters.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I thought you had stuff here. Okay.
Can you make this?
4-inch charge. I have 1 CP to re-roll it. Hey, look at that! I make it. Yeah.
So these guys die, and you're on my priority objective.
So I pick up 5.
Guys, we're going quick because it's getting late. But basically, this is the game. So those are there.
So I actually only pick up 3 because I control your primary, but not mine.
So end of 4.
And I get.
Oh, that was end of 4. We're basically done anyways.
I'm gonna fall back with this guy purely for the purpose of achieving table corners. I'll pick up 2.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. And then you get 2 for engage. And then at the end of the turn, I get 4 for oath because I didn't fall back. I killed the vehicle, and I'm in the middle of the table. That's actually, I purposefully didn't kill the 2 Russes in the same turn for those that are paying attention. So the beginning of my turn, I only get 10. So I'm only going to get 40 on primary, not 45. So, and then you pile in like this, so that I can't plasma scepter you. And then my 5th turn is, I can't shoot them, so it's basically all of this comes over here.
And I think I actually just died.
Well, I have to kill enough of you to take the objective back. Oh, it's 5th to bottom of 5 is when you score. At the end of the turn is when you score. But let's just talk it through. All of this kills the Russ for Oath of Moment and no other reason. This guy goes and stands on that objective. Which doesn't get me anything because I'm already scoring my 5th. These guys come over here. They're not going to kill all of it, but if they kill 6 of them and then don't die, it steals the objective, and there's no reason not to do that. All this stuff goes here and takes the middle of the table back from the Scions. So, what's that?
I said, and something kills the Russ. Like, yeah.
All the plasma kills the Russ.
You want to, actually, for sheer humor, 4 up. No, okay.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, no, it's Sorry, these are Talaran tank commanders, so I can't. I don't shoot on death.
And if this plasma gets any sort of decent roll on advance, then those Vanguard Jets die.
No.
Okay. I re-roll it. Oh, okay. So whatever happens here does not matter.
Correct.
At all. So at the end of my turn, I have, I get another 3 on priority objective, which puts me at 3, 6, 9, 12. That maxes priority objective for me. I got 10 for scramblers. End of the turn for Oath, I'll get 1. I'll be in the middle. You can't stop this. Really. Because I'll put everything in there that isn't plasma.
Unless that combat is hilariously bad for you or something.
Right.
Like.
But even then, it's not going to matter.
Yeah. If that combat goes well for me, I score 5
right.
in my last turn.
Right. These guys come kill this guy.
Yeah.
So on the end of on your last turn, you get 5. And then you finish scramblers. You can't get engaged. You can just stand on that. Let's presume that you win, and you just stand on that and get 3. So the scores are, you got 25 primary, and I got 40. We both got 10 from scramblers. 2, 5. You got 10 from engage. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. You got 15 from priority targets, because it's stupid. So you got a 50. I got a 40. 55, 65, 80. 80 to 50.
Yeah, I should have, I anticipated doing a little bit better on the punch back when you connected, but the flat 2 on the thunder, on the lightning claws just means
it's crazy.
Melt.
Yeah.
And I wasn't fully taking that into consideration as to what, I didn't, if that had gone into the horses, I could have potentially had some oomph in the game still, but the horses all instantly dying to plasma inceptors was rough.
Yes. And the horses are this big distraction, right? Mm-hmm. But I'm like, or I could just kill all of them because they actually are an irritating problem for me.
Yeah.
Okay, I have to call it a night. Thanks for putting up with our tech test. We'll work better on it. I promise.
Well, we have plenty of opportunity to test it over the following week.
So thank you, everyone. We'll be much better when we're back Thursday night, I promise. Oh, I need to stop this room. Bye, everybody. Thank you.